Guys, welcome back to the Whiskey Blender. I'm here with our guy, Tim, the owner of the Whiskey Blendery. Now, what we're going to do today is walk you through starting a whiskey club, why you would, why you wouldn't, what you might consider, why you consider joining one, and then buying your first barrel, and why it's important to be in a place where you can get some of the best barrels. So, Tim, I know you told me you were in some of the top whiskey clubs.
I guess I still am in a lot of clubs, yeah.
Now you kind of own the club.
Well, no, I provide whiskey to the clubs. So, but yeah, all the clubs are a little different. So if you're starting a whiskey club, you'd want to have your identity, or why would people join your club versus all the other clubs that are already out there that are established. What's the value add? What's the cost? What do they get? What do they learn about? Are you going to do community service? Like, what's the mission of the club?
That makes sense. And you know what's crazy? It's taking you back to them track days. I was a part of KC Sprinters Elite, and we were the fastest kids in the state of Missouri. You couldn't beat us. It was not even probable. So,
are you still fast?
Yeah, depending on the day. I got to lose some weight first. But in this case, we are going to build a club around entrepreneurship. We're going to call it Keep It Whiskey, and it's already exists, to be clear. But today, Jamarcus and I are going to shoot some pictures and stuff and just set it up with Tim and learn a little bit more. So what's been one of the experiences you had when people come in and buy their barrel?
Yeah, we actually have a group coming in next week, actually tomorrow too, but a group next week. Yeah, so the experience, it's always fun. So going on a barrel pick, you kind of never know what you're going to get. You hope you get like something really cool and unique. And then when you do get something cool and unique, then you're excited to share it with the rest of the club. So being on the barrel pick team or on the blending team is always a blast, and it's always a good day. So it usually takes about a half a day. So we got a group next Wednesday if you want to.
Yeah, I'll be here.
If you want to check it out.
It's not even a question. As long as I'm in town, I'm not going to where this is. I'll be here.
Yeah.
So what was some of the reasons that you joined clubs then?
To learn about whiskey, to share some of the bottles that I have. Because it's, you get good whiskey and you want to share it with somebody. You don't want to just drink it alone. So, and then have that reciprocated too, because there's a lot of bottles that I want to try that I can't find or can't get or can't afford, but somebody else has it and they want to share. So then it's like, okay, well, and now my whiskey knowledge is getting much more broad in bottles that I thought I would like, that I thought if I ever saw them I would buy them. Then I try them and it's like, I don't need to buy that, or man, this was overhyped and it's not that good, so I can save a couple $100 and I don't need to buy that. So joining the clubs, it kind of helps you realize what you like, what you don't like, learn more about whiskey, have friendship, have brotherhood, have little meetups here and there, and then it's kind of cool too, because most of the whiskey clubs are very generous and want to give back to the community. So yeah, it's full circle, and that's why we have so many clubs that want to give a portion of every bottle back to a local charity or do the actual work on a building, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of value there.
There you go. Now again, people, I've learned a ton about whiskey, and even why it's important to connect to people because of, or share a story, do some business over whiskey. This is a business house here, man. There's a lot of great things that are taking place.
A lot of business deals have been consummated next door. So it's the new golf course. So the deals used to be done on the golf course. Now it's in a whiskey lounge, like over high-end whiskey, and people of power come here and they get stuff done. They solve the world's problems. It's pretty cool.
There you go, people. Now, we've gotten older, and unfortunately at times we lose sight of, making sure that we can separate all the stress that we deal with in the world we live in. So what I've learned, and I'm probably going to learn, especially as we build ours out, is the importance of bringing people together. And I know Tim and his group, Brothers Serving Others, they do a good job of bringing men together to go out and give back. And
yeah, man. Battle of the Blend.
Yeah. Oh, it says it there too.
Yeah.
Brothers Serving Others. See that shield right there? Hands, crown. Look. There you go, people. Now, again, Battle of the Blends is happening. We're going to be going live during that time so people can see kind of what's going on. If you want
to do a preview tomorrow?
Yeah, we're doing a preview. Well, by the time you see this, we'll post the video too. But we're gonna do it's gonna be me versus Tim.
What's it tonight?
Oh, okay. He posted tonight. That's the beauty about having a good camera guy.
Okay.
We'll post this tonight. When you see it tomorrow, then you see firsthand. Like,
Why does everybody want to challenge me? Everybody wants to challenge me.
no, this is purely for putting out content.
If you beat me with your blend, see, I can't win in this situation. I beat you, and it's like, yeah, you beat a guy.
Blendery on the table.
No. He's talking like somebody don't understand the business that goes with this. You go, look, I don't want this stress. I repeat, I don't want this stress.
And then you can employ him as the general manager.
Nah, buddy, look, I love the position he's in because this right here, if you don't know anything about the whiskey business, just keep it that way. Keep it that way. Leave this shit alone.
Yeah, but that's something cool too about your club is that people that are interested in starting their own whiskey brand or starting their own distillery or whatever it is, we'll give them insight here on what that's like.
Yeah.
And answer the questions that they have. And I mean, where can you go to get those answers, and who do you talk to? Even if you go to a distillery, the owner's not going to be there. And why would they talk to you? So that's a unique value add that we'll have with your club.
And that is the truth, people. I mean, again, I called Tim. He's super responsive. I think we're going to mesh well, and we already mesh well together because there's an honesty that both of us kind of live by. And part of that honesty is, here, I can tell you every step, but you still got to go do the work. And I repeat the work, be it, I got the dog shirt on today. That's when nobody's watching. That's when it's failing. That's when it's working. So you say if it never fails, then you got to grind smarter per se. So we're going to give you behind the scenes of a lot of stuff that you won't see at the big places because this place is going to grow. And growth and expansion are two different things. In ways, this is going to grow for dang sure, and then it's going to expand and then grow some more. And then it's going we're just going to keep it whiskey, man. Look.
Yeah, we're not going to, as far as letting clubs in with the exclusivity that we're letting your clubs in to kind of learn about the business, that's the only club that we're going to do this with. So
keep that in mind, people. It's a one-stop shop for us, and again, I've learned a ton. We've got a lot of stuff to show you. This place keeps me up at night. It's one of those things where and I don't have the stress he has. I don't have the stress he has, but I'm one of those people that if you believe in the people you're around, you want to try to add value in the best way you can. So I just think about how I can bring more for you watching, and then even more importantly, just help the world be a better place. So stay tuned, keep it whiskey until next time, people.
And tomorrow you're going down.
We'll see. I didn't think about it. He might lose.